सर आपको होस्ट बनाओ ना।
यस मैं यस मैं
बंटी सर आपको होस्ट बनाओ।
Good morning, one and all. Vishali ma'am, can we start?
Yes, sir. बंटी सर, और कौन है मतलब फिर एड्रेस करने के लिए?
मैं हूँ और वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए एक स्टूडेंट मंजरी गुप्ते बस है। ज्यादा लोग नहीं है क्योंकि इंटरनली है ना, तो हमें ज्यादा
इंटरनली। ओके ओके सर, ओके।
मैम सविता मैम आ गए क्या?
हाँ, सविता मैडम है ना, ओके।
नहीं नहीं, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे, सविता मैम ने ज्वाइन किया?
नहीं सर, नहीं है वो। नहीं है।
मैम भी नहीं है।
गुलशन मैडम भी नहीं है।
करंदीकर सर,
श्वेता मैडम है।
करंदीकर सर,
करण
करंदीकर सर
दीकर
है?
सर है।
आपको दिखे करंदीकर सर? मैम आपको दिखे करंदीकर सर? गुड मॉर्निंग करंदीकर सर।
मी करते ना पटापट, तू सर तू फक्त असं ठेव.
Karandia sir, you are there. Ma'am, Karandia sir is today's judge, so I want him to be there. So
करण दीकर सर नहीं है क्या?
Madam, he is
उनको
just
कॉल.
joining. Yeah, there is technical issue. He's just joining.
Okay. So just let's wait for Karandia sir for a minute so that he can join and we can start a session then. Let's wait for just one more minute. गोपाल सर और झा सर भी अभी तक नहीं आए। All are requested please अपने students को बोले join करने के लिए. Please put one more message in the group so as to join student.
बंटी सब पार्टिसिपेंट्स आए क्या सब?
Yes sir, सर जिन्होंने नाम दिया वो लोग आ गए.
और जजेस
में करंदीकर सर ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं. उनका कोई टेक्निकल इशू हो रहा है, उस वजह से नहीं हो पाए. कॉलेज में ही
Sir,
है.
he has joined. He has joined, sir.
He has joined. Okay.
तो चालू
Okay,
कर दो बंटी सर, चालू करो.
Yeah.
जहाँ सर को बोला था ना आपने.
सर मंजरी कर रही है, मंजरी को भी बोला. मंजरी इज रेडी.
तो फिर कंफ्यूजन मत करो कि आपने
नहीं
फिर
नहीं,
किसी
मंजरी
को
बोली है, मैंने जा सर को नहीं बोला सर.
ठीक है चले.
हाँ.
चलो चालू करो सर, चालू करो.
Okay. Very good morning.
पार्टिसिपेंट्स है ना सब?
Yes, 46 है अभी.
Okay.
Very good morning to one and all. Today management cell has organized debate competition. Before I proceed further, I would like to welcome our in charge principal, Dr. Neetu Kapoor ma'am, on her absentia, Dr. Savita Punjabi madam, IQAC coordinator and staff secretary in her absentia, my all colleagues BMS department coordinator, staff of BMS, CSIT, BCom, aided, unaided, self-finance, teaching, non-teaching, and my dear students. Today we have organized debate competition. The topic for the debate competition is a government control on social media. As we have already studied Information Act 2000, this Information Act has been enacted by the Government of India to keep a control on information technology. This act has been amended in 2003, 2008, and the last amendment was made in 2019. Now, the main important point why we have kept this debate competition on this topic is the Act Amendment 2019. The important feature of this act is to keep a control, or I must say, to curb a control on the social media information passed by anyone. Now, here anyone means anyone. Those who are using social media, they put a one message, and that message is spread to all. And reason for government control, one of the most important reason for government control was to keep a curve on social media messages. There was an incident in 2018. The name of the incident was a Beam Koregaon. Uh, because of one small misunderstanding, there was a very big chaos and there was a loss of life also. Koregaon is in Maharashtra, so it has created so many problems, so many problem in Maharashtra. And because of this, government thought to have a control on social media. So I hope that every participant has prepared well for this competition, because this debate competition will give more information, more knowledge about the social media control, why government has kept a control, because one will talk in favor, one will talk the against. So I hope every participant has taken care of all the important points. And to put more limelight on this, I would like to request Dr. Neetu Kapoor ma'am to uh, share our valuable thoughts on government control on social media. Over to you, Neetu ma'am.
You all know I am on leave today.
Yes, that's right.
Very good morning, all. I think today I am spared out of all activities. Today, officially, after a long time, I have taken a leave, but still, this debate was something which I also wanted to understand. So I joined this. I'm somewhere out on the road and standing in between the road and saying something. I would just say today, let us all understand that social media is not about likes and dislikes. Your Facebook pages, your Instagram shares, it is more something about that we need to understand that it may hamper anytime the privacy of our own uh, life, and at the same time it is also dangerous to the national security of India. If someone posts something which relates to India, that will create a huge problem. As Bunty sir rightly said, that there was something that happened and that imposed government to take up all this. At least WhatsApp, Facebook have some controls, but still in recent times, there are n number of cases known to me which are hacked. Principals' accounts were hacked and wrong messages were sent. One of the principal of uh, Bombay College account was hacked, and he was like uh, his from his account I got a message, and I was surprised that how could a principal write such a message. And immediately I could see his message on a new message from his new account popped up that my account is hacked, so please delete my friendship, something like that. So this is how social media is hampering individuals name, fame, individuals privacy is at risk. When we go to national level, there is some problem. So considering all these things in this on digital world, when everything is digital, we need to understand how careful we should be while dealing with our own accounts, and whenever it is also concerned with national security. We want to understand from you, what is your viewpoint? आप क्या सोचते हो, आपका viewpoint क्या है about all this on government security or individual security? How do you debate? And we also want to understand, do you really understand what is debate? So with all these things in our mind, we have organized this. I congratulate management cell and the convener of this activity, Bunty sir. Very nice efforts. Really a topic that makes people think what exactly it is. So I wish all the participants all the best. Bunty sir, there is some problem. One of the participant, one of the group from commerce, Navya, and uh, her partner
Nostril.
has quit, so
Yeah,
she
ma'am.
won't be able to participate today. Okay,
Oh,
so wish you
okay.
all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Participate well, improve yourself every day when you participate. Chalo, let's see how you all debate. Okay. Okay.
Thank you
Bunty
for
sir, thank you very much. I thought you'll not come to know that I have joined the meeting, but you all are very sharp. Bye bye.
Thank-
Take care. I'm actually leaving the meeting, but I wish you all the best. I'll definitely go through this recording. Once I'm free from my other obligations, I'll definitely go through this. Okay. Chalo, bye bye.
Thank
Take
you for
care.
your time,
Okay,
ma'am. Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. Okay, so thanks for Neetu ma'am, because she has been main motivation factor for us. So her thoughts and her time is very valuable for us. She has given us some time, and I guess whatever she has told you about the social media restriction by the government and personal and national security, both are important for us. So keeping this in mind, I hope everyone has prepared well for this today debate competition. And before I proceed and before we start with the debate competition, I would like to welcome our judges. First, I would like to welcome Assistant Professor Ravindra Karandiga sir from BCom section. He is one of the judge. Welcome, sir. Second one, we have Assistant Professor Shweta Satao ma'am from CSIT, Head of IT. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, let me come to the main important point, the criteria of judging. Now, when we talk about the judging, there are main important things how the judges take a decision whose debate was very good. Number one point is uh, your content. Whatever you say, whatever language you are using, your content will be most important point of judging. देखो जितना भी आप बोलोगे हिंदी में इंग्लिश में doesn't matter, but what you will say will be noted. Second thing, your confidence level, how you present yourself, how you fumble or you are not fumbling, then your presentation will be very better than others. That will be the second important point. Third point, you can mix your language, English, Hindi. These three important points will be there for the judging, and the decision of the judges will be final. Each group will be given total 5 minutes. So one participant will talk in favor 2.5 minutes, another will talk in 2.5 minutes against the topic whatever you have chosen. Okay. So I hope everything is clear now. Anyone has any doubt till now?
Bunty sir, can you repeat please criteria again
Yeah, ma'am.
once?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. One will be the content of the debate. Second will be the languages they are using, Hindi and English, both they are using, but whatever uh, personality, confidence will be there. That will be more important if they are using English and we can see a good confidence in the person, then we can give the marks. Number third will be the uh, how they present. Presentation is very important. See, they are not giving any PPT here, but presentation in oral will be important. So for that, three criteria I have given. Presentation, content, and the confidence level. Only three criteria, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So can we begin? Students all ready? Yes, all students ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are starting with Abhishek Fulzare and Survi Mishra from TYBMS. Abhishek and Survi, are you ready?
Yes, sir, we are ready.
Okay, before we start, just I want to know who is talking against and who is talking in favor.
Okay, sir. So I am going to talk about national security, and Abhishek is going to talk about personal security.
Yes, sir. Okay,
So,
who is
sir,
talk?
sir, actually, I have a doubt. Do we have to also send our content to judges for exam?
No, they are listening you, so you can just speak out because they will judge you on the basis of what you will talk here today.
सर आई हैड अ डाउट सुरभि जी आई हैड अ डाउट कि अगर हम मतलब हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं ना 5 मिनट दोनों के अंदर अगर कर सके तो
2.5 मिनट
नो मतलब लास्ट में कंक्लूजन दोनों बोलने वाले इसलिए सोच रही थी
कंक्लूजन में आपको
conclusion-
बता दूं क्या करना है। देखो 2 मिनट का आप बात करो, ठीक है। यू टेक हाफ मिनट फॉर कंक्लूजन।
हाँ दैट वाज आई वाज आस्किंग और स्टार्टिंग में मैं इंट्रोडक्शन देने वाली हूँ इसलिए पूछ रही थी। स्टार्टिंग का 30 सेकंड भी नहीं लगेगा, फिर वो कंटिन्यू करेगा, फिर मैं बोलूंगी, फिर कंक्लूजन, इतना ही है। यही पूछना था। डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं ना हम में 5 मिनट?
बेटा वैसे हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए टाइम 2.5 सबको दिया हुआ है। आगे आप अगर बोलोगे कि हम करेंगे इट विल बी इंजस्ट, तो ये सब ऐसे करेंगे एंड आई कैन नॉट कीप अ ट्रैक कि कौन कितना मिनट बात कर रहे हैं।
नो 5 मिनट्स में ही होने वाला है। ज्यादा 5 मिनट्स में हम लोग का कंटेंट ही 1 मिनट का है, जो अगेंस्ट और इसके लिए तो 1 मिनट का रख रहे हैं और बाकियों में टाइम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं। 5 मिनट में ही हो जाएगा।
नहीं लिसन बेटा, मैं क्या बोल रहा है कि हम लोग ने जो क्राइटेरिया रखा है उसमें कैसा है मालूम है क्या, कि आपको 2.5 मिनट बोलने का है अगेंस्ट में, और जो आपका पार्टनर रहेगा उसको 2.5 मिनट बोलने का। तो ये हाउ टू डू दैट। ओके, आप सिर्फ 1 मिनट बोलोगे तो फिर वो क्राइटेरिया में फिट नहीं होगा। ओके, और इंट्रोडक्शन जब आप बोलोगे तभी दो ना अपना इंट्रोडक्शन। आप जब बोलोगे तभी अपना दो, जब आपका पार्टनर बोलेगा तभी उसका देने दो उसको इंट्रोडक्शन। ओके
अच्छा ओके।
एंड डिबेट में बेसिकली डिबेट में कंक्लूजन नहीं होता है। डिबेट में क्या मतलब, जो अगेंस्ट बोलता है जो फेवर बोलता है ना, तो जजेस उसको डिसाइड करते कि किसका मतलब कंटेंट स्ट्रॉन्ग था और किसका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू स्ट्रॉन्ग था। उसमें कंक्लूजन नहीं होता है डिबेट में।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर।
ओके,
और कोई भी किसी को काउंटर फॉइल नहीं करेगा। यहाँ पे काउंटर फिट नहीं करना है। आपको जो टाइम दिया गया है अलॉटेड, आपको उस वक्त में बात करना है, और जो सामने वाला जब उसका टर्न आएगा वो अपने टर्न पे बात करेगा। प्लीज डू नॉट काउंटर फिट ईच अदर। Am I clear?
listen, what you have to do is just you have to tell your name, your class, and what you are going to speak. मतलब whether you are going to speak in against or whether you are going to speak in favor. बस finish, इतना इंट्रोडक्शन में बताने का है, and then you have to start your points. Okay, just tell your name, your class, and what you are going to tell. Okay, against or favor, what. Okay,
आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now Abhishek Fulzare and Survi Mishra will start. So who is starting right now? Survi or Abhishek?
Surbi.
Okay, Survi, your time start now.
Okay,
Go
sir.
ahead.
So, this is Surbi Mishra from TYBMS. So my topic is national security, controlling social media. Privacy has only been a cause of concern in a recent decades as news technology make it easier for information, personal or otherwise, to be collected rapidly. The debate grows loudly about what is the price of privacy. In the past few years, the technology surveillance has been sharper and sophisticated. With every the meaning the means that hostile forces have also ups their games. Terrorism is the threat that has not been going down over the years, and if not for larger scale surveillance efforts, which are criticized for infringing on personal privacy. The attack would happen more frequently. Third, it is in the interest of national security to collect the data and use that information, which is often likely to be metadata, rather than content of a communication to make investigative action and put a stop on any attack. Intelligence gathering when it comes to issue of national security is mostly precising what could happen and opposed to merely investigating a crime after it has occurred. The point is to make sure the crime, the terrorist attack, the killings, they all do not happen in the first place. As for that assurance, the trade-off between personal security and national security has to take place. The common good, so loss of privacy is justified if it means that in a bigger picture. The common good is given precedents. Take for instance the coronavirus pandemic. Location tracking apps like Arogya Setu were criticized for volatile personal privacy, but the common good would involve going ahead and volatilizing the privacy if it is that people affected by the virus can be tracked, and so the spread of pandemic can be controlled. By foreign privacy, foregoing privacy, one would be helping create a data ecosystem wherein contact tracing can be more efficient and which will help contain the spread of virus and eventually help open up the economy with help usher in a post-pandemic era where some normality can be restored. Privacy of cost of security.
Okay. Time up.
Okay, hello, I'm Abhishek Fulsale from TY BMS, and I'll be talking about personal security and its importance. Personal security. The right to privacy is human right. It is a part of their life. Studies have shown that people's belief in the right to privacy is the most pivotal predictor in their attitude concerning online security. Data aggregation sites like Spokio have highlighted the feasibility of aggregating social data across social sites as well as integrating it with public records. A 2011 study highlighted these issues by measuring the amount of unintended information leakage over a large number of users with a varying number of social networks. It identified and measured information that could be used in attack against what you know security. Studies have also pointed to most social networks unintentionally providing third-party advertising and tracking sites with personal information. It raises a issue of private information inadvertently being sent to third-party advertising sites via referral strings or cookies. What if under the guise of national welfare, the integral human right of privacy reduced to a sham? Privacy is a right. It's today time the idea of privacy is very much prevalent, and the right to protect one's personal space and be left alone has been cited several times to safeguard one's private information. Nonetheless, it is important for the citizens at the end of the day to provide the required information to the government agencies for the greater good of society. However, often that not the government organization and other agency breach the privacy of the personal concern without his prior consent in the name of national security. The act dilutes the enforceability of the right. One such example can be China. The Chinese constitution provides for the right to privacy. However, in the name of national security, the same right is shredded to pieces. The ultimate leads to an invasion of the private life of an individual. Whenever a person himself exposes his data, he is consenting to it. In the name of national security, the government agencies and other organizations who may be working for the greater good may be crossing all lines of right and wrong and invading one's privacy space without their consent. These are the reason I think personal privacy is more important.
Okay.
Sir, that's it.
Thank you. Now turn is from second year CS, Akshay Dubey and Anupriya Chaudhary.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
On 25th February, Government of India released an IT rule which is Intermediary Guideline and Digital Media Ethic Code, which has become an restricted subject to privacy concern. Akshay is favoring the government IT rule. Over to you, Akshay.
Okay, before yes, Akshay, 1 minute, 1 minute, please, beta. All participants, please keep your video on so that we can see you. It will be better because whatever your expressions are, whatever your views are, we want to judge you by expression, by face also. So I request every participant to keep your video on.
हाँ एक्चुअली पार्टिसिपेंट को वीडियो ऑन ही रखना चाहिए सर,
हाँ.
वो ज्यादा इफेक्टिव लगता
Yes, yes, ma'am. So अक्षय दुबे और अनुप्रिया चौधरी, आपका टर्न है, तो प्लीज वीडियो ऑन करके बोलिएगा.
Okay, sir.
So who will begin first?
My friend Akshay is starting. Actually, I gave the introduction on 25th February. Government of India released an IT rule, which is Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethic Code, which has become an restricted subject to privacy concern. Akshay is favoring the government IT rules. Over to you, Akshay.
The new IT rules, social platforms have to adhere to, which will further in serving proper justice to the increasing cyber crime like women harassment, cyberbullying. Government has demanded for the blocking authority in case of emergency. Indian government could delete the ethical content issue against the public order or any post which may lead to bone of contention among citizens. This way, government may be able to control the malpractices that people tend to do on social platforms. In this way, the thing that affect our Indian audience may find it unfit, and that other country doesn't find it suitable, will be deleted for the concern of Indian audience. Anupya, to you.
Thank you, Akshay. As we know, each stick has two ends. Government has demanded for the right to enable tracing, which will upset some social platforms like WhatsApp, Signals, Telegram, which follows end-to-end encryption. As per no proper terms specified by the government over a privacy concern, that makes us unaware the fact till what extent government can access our personal details. As per same for the demand of having blocking authority, government hasn't given us a clear picture of what content they have the right to block. They may block the tweets that stating the facts of by the opposition which about the ruling government, or they may suppress the people's voice. In this way of violation of right to express. We are given a fundamental right of freedom to express, freedom to speech. It is coming in a way of our fundamental rights. So I think government should review these policies and give a proper boundary between our privacy and their security. And I think these rules are suitable, but for our privacy concern, we need a proper privacy in this era of virtual world, as this gives the citizen a threat or danger of monetary related schemes that people tend to do on social platforms. Thank you everyone for hearing both of us, Akshay and me. Thank you guys. Sir, ho gaya.
Thank you very much. Now,
Yes,
I request, yeah, please. Yes, Akshay.
ऐसा मैं few points बोलना चाहूँगा.
आपका टाइम बाकी है.
हाँ सर, इन इंडियन गवर्नमेंट जितने भी हाईएस्ट मतलब मिलियनर ऑफ सोशल मीडिया और लोएस्ट सोशल मीडिया जितने भी हो गए, लोएस्ट से लेकर हाईएस्ट है, सबको थ्री मेन पार्ट है जो उनको फॉलो करना है. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने उनको थ्री पार्ट दिए. फर्स्ट पार्ट है फर्स्ट ओरिजिनेटर. जो भी एक इंसान अगर कुछ फेक न्यूज या फिर प्रोपेगेंडा फैलाता है, उसे व्हाट्सएप को इसकी फुल डाटा उनको गवर्नमेंट को देना पड़ेगा. मतलब अभी इंक्रिप्टेड डाटा नहीं होगा शेयर, कहाँ ना कहाँ डिकोड होगा, मतलब प्राइवेसी अभी नहीं रहेगी इसके हिसाब से. और गवर्नमेंट का एक और रूल है हर एक इंटरनेशनल कंपनी और सोशल मीडिया की, उसमें 3 गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिसर्स रहेंगे. फर्स्ट है चीफ कंप्लेंट ऑफिसर, सेकेंड है नोडल कॉन्टैक्ट पर्सन और रेसिडेंशियल गवर्नर ऑफिसर. ये तीनों ऑफिसर देखेंगे कि किसी एक इंसान को, एक लड़के को एक कंटेंट पसंद नहीं आया, उसने उस पर रिपोर्ट किया, तो उस रिपोर्ट को उस कंपनी को 24 आवर्स में उनको एक मेल करना है और उनको 15 डेज में उसको डिलीट करना है. और इसका हर एक दिन, हर एक 24 आवर्स को, तीनों ऑफिसर को, इस गवर्नमेंट को एक रिपोर्ट बना के देनी है. सो मेरे हिसाब से गवर्नमेंट ने सोशल मीडिया पर 10% का इम्पैक्ट लिया है. पूरे तरह तो नहीं लिया, पर एक 10% इसमें रोल दिखाया गवर्नमेंट ने. एक अच्छी बात भी है सर, इसका एक बुरी बात भी है सर, और कुछ नहीं बोलना चाहूँगा.
Okay, thank you.
थैंक यू.
Thank you both participants. Now it's a turn for Tanvi Rao and Nancy Singh from second year before. Tanvi Rao and Nancy Singh. Tanvi Rao, Nancy Singh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So please introduce yourself, and who will talk about against and favor, let me know. Let judges know. And keep your camera on, both of you.
Good morning, judges, teachers, and all my colleagues. Myself, Tanvi Rao, and my partner Nancy Singh. We both are going to have a debate on government control on social media. I am favoring personal security, and Nancy is favoring national security. India, with an estimated 371 million mobile internet users, is the largest market for social networking sites like Facebook. After US, YouTube, Google's video sharing websites get 60 million hits a month in India. These numbers are mind-boggling and have far-reaching implementation in terms of security, law, and order.
As there are large number of users, the social media
Wait. Guys, I have already told you, brief you about this. One person will talk at a time, and after the completion of one person, second will talk. So please, one of you will complete first, then second person will talk. So this is the main main agenda for the day. One person will stop and second will start. Do not counterfeit each other. Okay.
Okay, sir. India, with an estimated 371 million internet users, is the largest market for social networking sites like Facebook. After US, YouTube, Google video sharing website has 60 million hits a month in India. These numbers are mind-boggling and have far-reaching implementation in terms of security, law, and order. Government of India has introduced new rule IT Act 2021 to have a control on social media. But as per the new social media rules, accessibility guidelines can enable tracing of originator of information on their platform is required by competent authority, but these rules are not possible in WhatsApp and Signal because messengers are end-to-end encrypted. But as per the new rule, this platform have to breach the end-to-end encryption, biggest threat to personal privacy. Cyber experts fear that they may require companies to break their end-to-end encryption protocols and wait for surveillance state. Personal privacy is protected by law, and this is our right. As per this government guideline, there is higher risk of data breach. As per new rules for OTT platform have been told to classify the content in 5 age categories, that is 7 plus 13 plus 16 plus an A category. Parental lock have been introduced. Age verification mechanism has also been introduced. It is also mentioned in the rule that they must take into consideration India's multiracial and multi-religious context and exercise due caution and discretion use of beliefs of any racial or religious group. Last point in the new rule is the emergency blocking power given to Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in those cases where no delay is acceptable.
As there are a large number of users, the social media apps can use your data and can multiple our youth. Hence, there is a
May I know your name? Yes, dear. May I know your name?
Nancy Singh.
Okay. You can carry on.
So you are talking against the you can
Yes,
say
sir.
contravening the views of your colleague, right?
Myself,
Okay.
Nancy Singh. As there are large number of users, the social media app can use our data and can multiple our youth. Hence, there is a need of cyber security. This social networking site can be used as a medium of anti-national implement and required immediately attendance. For that, your government should implement and strict rules of prevent our national security. Don't forget that in our country, this is no strict data protection law, which that जो social media platform can take, which data can be stored. We have no idea. As per my opinion, identification of first organ of information in important government can use this data for your purpose in prevention and detection of investigation of punishment on and officers related to serving and integration of Indian security of state and incident of to our officers related to the relation with the rape and sexual exploitation and material and child sexual abuse material. But this new rules is included the category of maintain, which is a certain number of user will be required to appointed 3 employee, all of whom must be residential of India, who deal with the governance and residential system. Chief complements officers also be responsible for ensuring complement with the act and rules. Nobles of person, he is appointed to 24 hours coordination of with law enforcement agency and officers, credentials governance officers, who will be responsible for all functions maintained under the governance credentials mechanism. But national security lead to loss of individual liberty and privacy. The authority platform that are told to follow code of ethics all the and the added another passage of any content which is distributed which ordered. What is this public order? It is determined by the government. Whatever the government thinking is justified will be believed as a content distributing public orders. This against is a very worded in instant in the rules that has a significant chance of being and misused. We all know how often people have been be about every little thinking whatever the content in some group of the other often by it, but which is this cases are not defined in the rule. It is up to them to label this is cases where no delay would be acceptable and the content will be blocked instantly, and Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, it is their decision. Many experts have
Time up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Tanvi. I request everyone to keep a track of your time because I'm keeping from my end so that we cannot exceed 5 minutes given to all the participants. Now it's a time for Priya More and Komal Sonar from TYBMS. Priya More and Komal Sonar.
Good morning, one and all. Myself Priya More from TYBMS. Today I stand before you to express my views in against of the motion of national security. The most important job of our government is to secure the general welfare of the citizens, and our national security is having adequate armed security that will keep this country safe on the borders, in the air, in the water, on the land. This current age of technology has also been the age counter terrorism. Both the privacy and national security is very important, and we need both our secure national security as a country is the most important, and also our national security as national armed forces are the most featured. Under our national security we have and needs and we have a need surveillances watch this secret of privacy activities, and also tighter security controls at airport and borders will help prevent attack and loss of life. Such measures could more intrusive, more intrusive scanning, body searches, watch lists, etc. They will enable officials to stop attacks as they are happening. Therefore, we as a country to need to focus on our national security. Thank you.
I am Komal Sonar from TYBMS. I stand before you to express my views in favor of the motion on personal security. Privacy security is being able to keep and access the interest without the government being able to infringe upon it. The government wants major social media intermediaries to set up grievance redressals and compliance mechanisms and make provisions for tracking the first originator of the message. Two of the world's biggest internet technology companies, Facebook, owned WhatsApp, and Twitter, are at loggerheads with the government over regulator are control, especially the new information technology rules that come into effect last month. In our present world, everything is online and we have access to any information at the tips of our fingers. When we are logged out of content websites, we can go to the clouds to retrieve the information. Privacy is the most important to keep our information to ourselves. Our privacy on the net is already been stalked and leaked upon by the government. Example, when random people scam callers, bill collectors, and companies call to ask for money, it should our information be shared. Security is common good that promise to all any personal concerns about privacy. We, as the citizen of this country, should see that our rights of privacy is limited due to the government. Due to our government already infringing upon our privacy rights, we need to boost up our national security. The physiological fundamentals limiting civil liberties and the rights to privacy is the name of defending a liberal democratic nation is the ultimate hypocrisy. The rights to privacy lie behind the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, which bans unreasonable search and secures. When the government collects and shares information about its citizens, it is conducting the electronic version of such banned searches. The great John Locke, a spiritual father of the modern liberal democracies, believed that all people were born with God-given rights, one of which was liberty. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priya More and Komal Sonar. Now we have next participant from second year BCom, Rupali Yadav and Neeraj Yadav. Rupali Yadav and Neeraj Yadav from second year BCom. Are they present, both of you? I guess they have not come. So next year from second year BCom itself, Neha Mandal and Rushali Sarode. Neha Mandal and Rushali Sarode.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rushali Sarde, and my friends are Neha Mandal. Today, we are going to hear national security or personal security. A definite lines of determine what is the more important between personal security and national security. A very debately. The national security is having a dedicated armed security and keep its country to safe on the border, in the air and water, on land. But a national security is a country is the most important to help us the nation keeps to its sanitized regards to safety. Our national security and national armed force are the most visual and should be kept important. The national security lowers to risk terrorist events like 9 to 10, 9 to 11 like started earlierly. The most important job of our government is to need a surveillance watch, and in this watch is the secret watching of private activities. In our new era of technology, security agents have a technology to help to monitor the technology against the terrorism. Neha?
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Neha Mandal. Today, I'm going to speak on personal security. Personal security is being able to keep and access the internet without the government being able to infringe upon it. But the most important personal security is to keep your information to yourself. In our present world, everything is online. We have to access any information at the tips of our fingers. When we are locked out of certain websites, we can go to the cloud to retrieve that informations. This current age, the technologies has also been the age of current terrorisms. But our privacy on the net is already having stock and locked upon by the government. When random scam scholars and bills collectors are companies calls to ask for money, it shows our information to being shared. When we have data breaches and in great being corporations like Target, we as citizens of these countries should give that our right privacy is limited. The government is to secure the general welfare of their citizens. Security is a common good that that promise that all and its must overweight and personal concerns about privacy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Neha Mandal and Vishali Sarode. We have last group from TY BMS, Khushi Poker and Shubham Shinoy. TY BMS, Khushi Poker and Shubham Shinoy.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, Khushi.
Yes, sir. Myself, Kushi Pokar from TYBMS, and I think national security is more important. So I'm in favor of new IT rules 2021. As over the years, the increasing instances of misuse of social media by criminals, anti-national elements, which harms the sovereignty and integrity of the nation, has been brought new challenges for the enforcement bodies. Cases of scams, fraud, cheating are increasing nowadays. One of the recent example of online fraud is of DMart 20th anniversary gift link. This fake WhatsApp message link went viral, which promised to offer free gifts to some random users. But according to the cyber experts, this link contained a virus and a malware where fraudsters were looking for the user's bank details, personal data, and other details. But unfortunately, the originator of this scam cannot be traced because there are no such regulations in the country. And because of new IT rules 2021, the government will be able to reach to the offender and easily he will be received punishment under the law. As this new rule states that the identification of the originator has to be disclosed in case the government demands it. Also, some very unpleasant cases are being observed on social media platforms. Misuse of these platforms ends up being a major concern for the citizens and its nation. Instances of using of abusive language, defamatory and obscene contents, and disrespect to the religion sentiments through platforms are growing. So in order to control this type of negative impacts on nation, IT rules has to change. The major benefit of new IT rules is that it gives priority and to the safety of child and dignity of women, which is often violated through these platforms. There are stricter rules for the bigger platforms, as from now they have to self-regulate their platforms and have to bring the age verification mechanism for the content classification. It will prevent child from seeing the sensitive content and keep away them from the negative influences. These platforms will also have to set up a grievance redressal mechanism for user victims who faced any kind of violation or abuse through social media platforms, including cyberbullying, in case of morphed images being shared, or in case of defamation. The new rules will provide more protection to the citizens against the crimes. Terrorist activities are easily conducted through the use of these platforms by spreading hatredness among the countries around the nation, which disturbs the public order. As national security is very important, I think the government should control social media. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Shovan Shana from TYVMS and I'm favoring in personal security and I'm against the IT rule. So I would like to give you all an example.
Just one sec. Do you have cam? Can you put it on?
सर कैमरा का सर परमिशन नहीं है सर फोन का सेटिंग में इसलिए ऑन नहीं है.
ठीक है चलो we can give exception और कुछ नहीं कर सकते. You can continue please.
Okay, thank you sir. Okay, I will start again. Hello, myself Shubham Shonai from TYBMS and I will be favoring personal security and I'm against the IT rule. So I would like to give you all an example of two states. Like there are two kind of people. There are bad people and there are good people. Bad people are those who plot terrorist attacks and engage in violence or criminal activity and therefore engage in violence or criminal activity and therefore have reasons to take care of their privacy. But in contrast, good people who do their job and use internet not to plot a bombing attack or criminal activity, but to read news and stuff. These people are doing nothing wrong, so have nothing to hide and no reasons to fear the government monitoring them, right? Now let's take a look at the IT rule 2021. And I think they are anti-democratic and unconstitutional. And here's why. Because there are various flaws in these rules and also it gives undue power to the government to control the social media intermediaries platforms and over-the-top platforms, which in return harm the freedom of speech and expression in the country. As the new IT contains various undescribing rules, one of them is the content in the social media platform can be blocked by the order of the government immediately in the case of no delay accepted. But it does not specify what exactly is no delay is accepted cases are. By this, in the present ruling party can suppress any voice that is against the government interest and various activity. And protesters who criticize the wrong deed of the government will be refrained from their rights. Another major concern is that it violates the privacy of the individual user and it breaches their security, as a new rule states that in case government requires the identity of originator of the content, then the platform have to disclose the name in front of the government. It also means that the end-to-end encryption app will also have to break their encryption in order to collect the data. It becomes even more risky as nowadays there are many cases their data gets leaked and stolen from the company system. These rules can be proved by the matter of concern and there are no robust data protection law in the country. This could also lead to an erosion of the safe harbor protection given to the intermediaries on the land. So broad and unspecified terms like against public order content is also mentioned by its undescribed that what kind of act are against the public order. In general terms, it all depends on the government that what they see as against the public order and what they reference from the platform. And it also happened in recent case in farmer protest where government considered it as a against public order just because the protester was held against the government, new farm bill. So these new IT rules are nothing but a propaganda by the government by imposing restriction and on democracy and playing their own political game. Thank you all for listening to me. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Judges, we have only 6 participating team today. So you can make a judge out of the participants. And any of the judges want to say something about the participants today?
Good morning, Bunty sir. And first of all, congratulate all the participants for their, I will say, participation in the activity. And just within, so Bunty sir, let me ask you, we have to announce the winners today only?
So we will announce later.
Okay.
You can make a judgment and we will announce it later and they will receive with their respective groups.
Okay, so Bunty sir, thank you very much for organizing this activity, as well as I thank all those who supported for this activity, and also I will say congratulate participants for their participation. So thank you very much.
A very good afternoon to everyone, and very congratulations to all the participants. So as a judge, there are 3 different criteria that we have for judging all these people. First was content, second was language, and third was confidence. So we were looking for so excellence in that, whether they may be favoring the topic, maybe against the topic. So accordingly, we have judged all, and we'll let you know the result. And all the best, all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandesh sir.
Thank you, Kandika sir. Thank you, Shweta ma'am, for being a judge for the day. Now I would like to request Manjari Gupte to propose a vote of thanks. Manjari, over to you. Manjari Gupte.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good
It's over.
afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon to all. Myself, Manjari Gupte. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Bharat College of Arts and Commerce for today's debate competition. And I like to thank our management for organizing today's debate competition. I would like to thank our judges, Assistant Professor Karandikar sir and Assistant Professor Shweta ma'am from CSIT. I would like to thank our Honorable Principal Dr. Neetu Kapoor ma'am on her absentia. I extend my gratitude to IQSC Coordinator Dr. Savita Panjabi ma'am on her absentia. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to teaching and non-teaching staff and students for participating in this competition. All competitors and audience brings glory to this event. Thank you all and have a nice day.
Thank you, Manjari. It was excellent. Sandesh sir, are you there? I think Sandesh sir is traveling, so he is not there right now. I declare this debate competition over, so we can now exit from the meeting or session debate competition. Thank you for participating. Thank you for giving your valuable time. I hope this will continue in future with you, and we will see more participants in coming days. Thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye.